Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2. I love that you joined us to the work with Joanna. Joanna had an agreement with a friend of hers that they would check in together and wants him to take time and call and take the initiative. And as he hasn't responded, even though you'll hear here he actually has, she sees him as selfish, caught up in his own world, lazy, annoying. She sees him as a coward. It sounds terrible. She is so sweet, this Joanna, and you will love her. She's so kind and dear. So let's move into part 2. Let's look at 5. In that situation where you're believing that he never reached out to you after your last conversation, he is.
In that situation, Russ is selfish and caught up in his own world. He is lazy and annoying for not reaching out. He is a coward for not just telling me what he does or doesn't want. He is selfish for taking what he wanted and then leaving me.
Okay. He's selfish. Is it true? It was the way you left it, as I recall. It was up to either one of you to check in.
Yeah.
To reach out.
Yeah.
So he's selfish, turned around in that situation. I am
selfish.
And he did. Yeah, he did.
And I was like, no.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
In that situation, he's not caught up in his world. He checked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's lazy. No, he checked in, whether he was thinking of you or not. For whatever reason he did, he checked in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the phrase, he was a coward for not just telling me that's so connected to my own story of why isn't he telling me he just doesn't want to talk to me anymore, that he's done. But that's also me assuming that that's his experience.
And also it's assuming that's who he is. And as it turns out, that's not.
That's not. No, actually the opposite.
You're a little powerhouse. It's not, he's going to think twice about checking in.
Mm-hmm. And I've had that thought of like how there's a lot of care in not reaching out when he doesn't have the capacity to pursue anything here anyways. And he's even said that to me. So I think I've seen it on the flip side too, of like, that's actually caring to not pursue relationship here when I'm more invested than he is, even though we haven't had that conversation.
Mm-hmm. So you could drop all your motives and just, what do you appreciate about him? Make a list, and then you have a friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where you expect nothing of. He's just someone when you think about you respect and you like him, which is, I think, what we're doing here.
Yeah. He's one of the best men I've ever met, honestly.
I would write that down and send that to him.
Yeah, I've told him.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good on you. Mm-hmm. So his traits are what you love about him and respect.
Yeah.
And notice which of those traits that you respect in yourself that you can own. Make a list of the traits that you most love and admire about him. Mm-hmm. And see what you can own. Mm-hmm. And it's also a way to go beyond the ego and step up with some integrity and know yourself.
Yes.
And in that, we just don't expect other people to recognize in us because we've been on the flip side, which is what you're writing, the filling in the worksheet in the first place is all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in that situation, what is the opposite of selfish? He is
Selfless and
caught up in his world, or try caught up in my world.
caught up in my world. Yeah. Yeah. He is selfless and caught up in my. That's so true.
He's trying to check in. He doesn't know that much. It's just, it's worth a conversation.
Yes. He's caught up in the whole world I just created about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he doesn't even know he's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's lazy, turned around. He is
hardworking or
forthcoming in that situation. He checked in, you didn't.
Yes, that's true. And he is reaching out. Yeah.
He's a coward. Oh, he's courageous. In that situation where he did, and you saw he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's turn this whole thing around to the self, and as a matter of self-realization, because until we realize things about ourselves, we just put them on other people. It's like a deflection and a way of covering. But in that situation, I am selfish.
I am selfish and caught up in my own world. I am lazy and annoying for not reaching out. I am a coward for not just telling him what I want or don't want. And I am selfish for taking what I wanted and then leaving him. Oof. That's more true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Because I did leave him. And I took what I wanted to take out of how I interpreted him and what he said or didn't say. And
old stories, old egoic rhythms.
yeah, that's good. And I really see that coward part of myself.
Yeah, because he's the first one that he's the one that hopped in.
Mm-hmm.
And you were unable to do it first.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he did, you didn't recognize it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think it was worthy. And then I distanced.
So let's try this as a self-portrait and see what fits in that situation. I am selfish.
I am selfish and caught up in my own world. Yeah. I am lazy and annoying for not reaching out to him. I am a coward for not just telling him and myself what I want or don't want. And I am selfish for taking what I wanted and then leaving me and him.
You were just believing what you wanted to believe in the face of some evidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even with that evidence, you didn't recognize it. You left you out.
Yeah. And I kind of put him on the cross really easily.
Mm-hmm.
And
notice how familiar that is in your life looking back.
Very familiar.
That's like going back to locate where you were fearful.
Yeah. I feel this massive transition in my life, and I feel this kind of shedding of that. I really do believe I'm shifting that energy, and it still will show up, and I can see it. And it's this victim, bad girl who left me. Yeah.
States of mind you're catching up with.
Yeah. It's a good way of putting it. I like that. Catching up with it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not letting it just fly by. You're doing your worksheets now.
Mm-hmm.
The self-realization thing, it's not something that we would ever think we could intentionally give ourselves, but we can as we sit with you, or at least as I sit with you, probably others of us out there that see your courage. And it's like, yikes. It's like taking all your Earth School clothes off. And
Yeah, it feels like taking off masks and it's so, since finding the work, I found it so liberating, and I'm noticing how it's changing my life. And I notice these things all the time. And I want to kind of get in a more of a ritual of doing worksheets and just meditating on these things, because
yeah, it will give you a life of enlightenment and a life of ongoing enlightenment as people show up to be there as your teacher.
yeah.
And he's obviously one.
Oh, he's been a huge teacher. Yeah.
He's selfish. He's generous.
He's generous.
He's caught up in your world. He listened. He's not lazy. He did show up.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't annoying.
Mm-hmm.
He did show up. He had his little toe in the water. He did. And not a coward. He took a chance.
Mm-hmm.
He took what he wanted and left you. He took what he wanted and hopped in.
And he's also not a coward for I mean, I don't know this because I don't know his experience, but for not reaching out because maybe he wanted to and felt like that was the wrong thing to do, right? Like
Well, look at you. Look at you. You're all over this worksheet.
yeah.
There's a lot of power there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's up against.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's look at 6. In that situation, what is it you never want to experience again?
I don't ever want Russ to initiate care and not follow through again. I don't ever want to experience being enjoyed and then discarded. I don't ever want to be the one who is unwanted or forgotten again.
Okay, so I don't ever want the one, this one stood out for me, to experience joy and be discarded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to.
Mm-hmm.
Look back at that experience where I don't ever want to experience joy and being discarded.
Or experience being enjoyed and then discarded. Yeah.
He discarded you. It's true, even if he didn't show up again. He discarded you.
No.
Sometimes we're just not, how could that possibly be? Not in other people's world sometimes. And it can go on for days or weeks or months before it's, her or him.
Yeah. And my ego says, how could I not be in your world all the time? You're in mine all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I that forgettable? It's like offended a lot.
Yeah. So that is wants and needs of like, go back and see how old that particular one is. Like, go back to your childhood and look at that. It's old.
So old. Yeah.
So let's look at I'm willing to.
Okay.
And sometimes for all of us, but honey, sometimes is you're already aware of, I'm guessing, is you do one sheet and it something else arises. You do that worksheet, something else arises. Mm-hmm. And it benefits your life every single time. It shifts the way we see people, situation, things. Mm-hmm. Waking up, going to bed. It's just so.
Yeah.
I'm willing that he.
I'm willing that Russ initiates care and then doesn't follow through. I am willing to be experienced and enjoyed and then discarded. I am willing to be unwanted and forgotten.
Okay, so take that in like a prayer. Why might that benefit you? That people do forget you, that people don't want you, that you are discarded.
It'll allow better things for both of us. It'll allow room for me to do another worksheet, to see where that's still lingering in myself. And I think it'll deepen my love and support and care for myself without depending on someone else to need me or want me.
It's a big ask. You see which ones you can kind of, on the other side of our time together, kind of feel your way into, and the ones that seem like a burden and not hurtful. Yeah. Like I'm willing to be unwanted and forgotten. I look forward to being unwanted and forgotten.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to show up for yourself and show up for that other person. They show us who we don't want to be and who we do want to be. So the enemy's a friend. The friend's a friend. You certainly have the gift of an open mind. That's coming into this world, that's the greatest of gifts, an open mind, an inquiring mind. I just sitting here respecting your journey.
Thank you.
And I love you found these worksheets. Those of you new to these worksheets are checkmate to the ego. 1 through 6, checkmate to the ego. But only if you sit in them. And remember, our teacher today, Joanna, sit in them, meditate in them, those 4 questions, and turnarounds. It's a life's work. We can get free without changing the world. We work these worksheets and the world shifts as we're doing it. The world is as we believe it to be. So no 2 people live in the same world. So the world, if it changes, it's not going to benefit me because they don't know how I want it to change from any given moment, time and place or age. And it's never enough to the ego. But to understand the ego is it's like adopting the most precious little angel and allowing it just to on paper, just the way you've done it, and to question it, and mother, father, friend, that one. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I love you're in the world. I love you're in the world, Joanna.
Thank you.
I see you. Monica, honey, your takeaway sitting in Joanna's precious work.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, thank you, Joanna, and thank you, Katie, because I can definitely relate of like wanting something from especially men and romantic relationship and not giving it to myself. And it looks like it's over and over and over again. And I think it's not done until I probably change or I'm being changed. So I'm just so grateful for Joanna. For me, the word spoke the most. Like I'm the one to give it to myself. And I think that's the hardest for me. And Katie, I have a question. So I've done the school with you and of course transformed my life, but for some time I stopped doing the work. I wake up often. I will never do anything to myself because I just know the power of the thoughts. But I wake up with thoughts like I don't want to be on this world anymore. And because I don't know how to earn money. And and I always survive, of course, but it's like I'm swimming just above the water. And and again, I will not do anything just because I know it's my thoughts. So I move forward every day and show up and do what I have to do. But I struggle with my thinking, especially recently.
Yeah. I have to go to work. Something like that. I have to work. I want to leave this world.
Yes, I want to leave this world, but because I worry that I don't have the way of create money. Like I don't know how to earn money. So that's my biggest thing. And I don't know how to have money to pay for my rent. And bear in mind, I own a place that I rented out so the tenants pay for my place. But my thinking, you see, it's just like, I'm not capable of earning money. I've never had a job in my life. I had my business. So I don't want to share too much information because it's not about the story. I know it's about.
But still, you know, honey, I see that you do have a place. You own a place where people are supporting you. They rent it. And so you do have a business. You are earning money.
Very little, not enough. Like I earn maybe $500 or $1,000 per month. So I don't even have my own place. I go and take care of people's homes and stay for free at this point in their lives. So yes, on a daily basis. And
that's an amazing service to have someone like you come in and take care of me when I'm older and sick and need help.
Yeah, they actually travel. So they travel for 2 weeks and I stay in one home and then I go to another. It's just from place to place. And it's not always possible. So sometimes I ask friends to stay in their home. The thing is, I'm exhausted with that way of living. It's very unstable. It feels like I'm from place to place and I would love to have more stability.
Yeah, you're not alone in this. I think there are billionaires that are terrified of not having enough. You're not alone. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
Haley, your takeaway, honey, from Joanna's work.
Hi. Yeah. It just really reminded me a lot about like ideas around love. And I've really kind of struggled around that. And I had a situation back in June where I had a big breakup. And one of the things I felt like I was losing love, losing this ability to give love and like, the person that I wanted to give it to. But then I kind of realized like, it's not about that person. The love just happens.
Ooh, you got something really important there.
And it's just like, how can I give something that just happens? How can I lose something that just happens? And that was really beautiful and it was helpful. It's like, I just have to live with it. It's there and it's a beautiful thing. It reminded me, you said how Stephen said you were beautiful and you're like, oh, I'm so happy for him because I don't have anything to do with that. That's in him.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful wife in his world.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily me, but that's his wife. Who am I to argue?
Yeah. And I even outside of romantic relationships, like last year as well, around May, I noticed everybody was around with flowers. I'm like, why do people have flowers? And I realized, oh, it's Mother's Day. And my mom died 10 years ago. And I suddenly got really sad and I just had such grief because, I wanted to give my mom flowers. It was really hard. And then I remembered I can. The act of giving comes from me, I can give her flowers any day of the week. And it was sad, but it was also beautiful.
And then also noticing how you're mothering you and give you Mother's Day flowers.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you brush your teeth. I used to say, I brushed its teeth this morning. I brushed its hair this morning. I dressed it. On Mother's Day, I forgot to give me flowers.
Yeah.
And I probably did without even knowing it. You could just just do a morning's walk and look at other people's flowers, and that's giving you flowers, all of you. Self-awareness. This world is here for you. It's not happening to you. But this is the ego brought us in, and we can question ourselves out and still be here. This is heaven.
Yeah.
This is a gift. Yeah. Oh, honey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Haley. Oh, my goodness. John.
Yes, Katie. How are you?
Hey, John.
I'm so delighted that I have this moment with you right now, and just to let you know, I am internalizing the work and internalizing you. You are my you're the trusting soul for me. And I'm not.
I'm your friend, honey.
You are my friend, but you know what? You've given me a gift that I've tried and every time, like you say, checkmate. And I just want to express gratitude for a moment because I have to do that. And I want to say, listening. I've been listening. I am the listener now, and it's such a wonderful position to be in. Wow. And as I listen to you do the work, as much as I can be on here, and today, let's just look at this because I have just narrowed this down to war and not war. We seek out, or we have these folks, mother, brother for me, and sometimes a romance like Joanna. It's like we have these folks to then turn on ourselves and war. And it's not all the time with them, it's within ourselves. So that we can stop that war with the worksheet and with the checkmate. And I've internalized that worksheet, all 6 questions, where I can wake up in the middle of the night in war in my mind and go through everything, and everything the next day is changed. And there are times when I have time to sit down and put it on the paper. But the internalization of this has made everything different. And I love listening to you go through the same worksheet every day with an individual who has picked a person and a situation to then have war with themselves and the ego. And when you see that and you see the process, it is such a like you say, heaven on earth. And then you can prove it again when it comes back again.
Yeah. It's this work allows us to die of self and literally come out reborn as a whole different identity. And looking at you, John, today, there it is. There it is. And it's always a beginning.
And I'm so looking forward to more and more beginnings and just continuing to find you and listen to you. And I love you.
I love you too, John. Oh, you dear. It's Veronica. Your takeaway from Joanna's work today.
Yes, I saw a very, very old YouTube film from you, and you required the song, "You must give yourself to love, if love is what you're after." Such a beautiful song. And Joanna, when we do the work, we become so irresistible. I remember the first time it was in 97, you were on stage in Munich, and I didn't understand really the process of the work, but I turned and I saw the faces of the people, and freedom is so irresistible.
Mm.
And that's what, in any relationship, that's what matters, freedom. Freedom becomes love.
Yeah, it's been so many years since I was in Munich, and this work hasn't changed at all. It's really, those of you new to the work, this self-inquiry, it is checkmate to the ego. And it's a gentle process. And, oh, Veronica, honey, just thank you so much. I love you, sweetie.
Me too.
Okay, dears. Okay. I'll take one more. Kent.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kent.
Thank you for calling on me.
Mm-hmm.
So both women today, it taps into, and the first woman brought up your second book, I Need Your Love, Is It True? And that is the hardest book of yours for me to read. I believe it taps into my search for love, approval, and appreciation, and all the ways I've gone about it. And it's so hard, but I guess I wanted to just throw out a plug. Like, if you haven't read that book, I encourage, if you like today, read that book.
Yeah, it's like we're seeking other people's love, approval, and appreciation, and the ego's so busy at that, being seen as the way we want to be seen. And then if someone dumps us, we just fall apart because they're holding what we saw when they were in love with us. They love what they saw in us, and then they leave and we fall apart. Well, yeah, that I Need Your Love, Is It True? That really is the, just like any book that's out there that I've done, Kent, it's if you want to meet the love of your life, look in the mirror. Enough said about that, Ken. I'm just so glad to see you, honey, and thank you for you and the world.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, dears. Okay, so by some grace, we'll be here tomorrow. Thanks to your contributions. And Joanna, thank you for being our teacher today. Your courage is contagious. Mwah. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.